Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra Jawad, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia, and want to free you all. So, as I want to free you all, there are some things, obstacles in my way. Sometimes I might sound like I'm arguing or something, but that's just my tone or my style has become like this, and due to my condition also. It's a long story behind this. Um, So I'm not going to tell you again and again on this. Uh, recently also, like there was this person coming here saying, "Oh, you're dominating, you're gagging me," and then he apologized and all. God knows what all this is, but I couldn't answer him properly because he got me on the wrong foot that day. I was very angry. The reason why I'm angry is this is another. I think that getting us getting you out of Islam and its rules. Another thing why we should be doing this and not pushing this cause, but you know, um, promoting it so that we can free everyone from these disciplines and strict rules and all that even the Sunni Muslims have been imposing on others, their children. It's like violence, fighting against your nafs. So I've said this previously, like when I was reading Jiddu Krishnamurti, I realized that this also fighting with your nafs, which we in Islam call Jihad Akbar, the fight against the self, is also a violence or controlling the mind or disciplining it by using methods, mantras or prayers and fighting against it, the mind, the soul. This is violence. So if like I say, please bear with me. I'm not prepared for this, and uh, please understand. I have impediments due to trauma. I feel controlled by certain people that I don't want to know, friends, and I've controlled certain people. Maybe I've thought about this a long time ago when I used to get angry at my siblings or for not doing what I expect them to do. So I would go within in my room, rest and contemplate whether I'm a control freak, whether this is coming from wanting to control them, power over them, wanting power over them, or am I doing this because of righteous, or people can go into self-righteous behavior also mode, or am I doing this because I want them to be according to my religion or according to a good person, what we feel is good people. I've done all that. Have you done it as parents, as the eldest, or even if you are younger, your older siblings are doing something to you? Have you ever thought about this? What am I doing? Sometimes the youngest one could be wanting their eldest siblings to act like loving ways and good, which is good, as they feel is good, judging them. Ishan, hello, Zara sister. Thank you for the roses. Turn up volume. Oh, okay. I have to then use this mic, which comes across like a loudspeaker. Okay. No, because of the screencasting, the volume is. If you can, sorry, the volume is not that good, and I don't want to use the other. So I'll try to. Thank you for letting me know at least. that it's hard. The volume is low. Okay, now can you hear me? Is it better? Is the volume higher now, Ishan? So, better? Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so, these kind of things where we demand also, we demand um, in schools, in colleges, not only expect, but demand better, good from others or something we want from them. What do you call that? Help me, Ishan, I've lost that. What do we demand in schools? Better grades, discipline, or rules, laws, strict. So I read Jiddu Krishnamurti. That really helped me see. So this, all these things wrong in these religions, where even recently a Christian coming and telling me that I will go to hell, I'm misleading people. Misleading people. Please, first of all, leave your fears behind and your egos behind in this. I believe that love is the only way, even as a Shia, like there was something in me about love from childhood. I don't know why. So even the person who prayed for me, the religious scholar says in one of his majlises, which is very surprising, I don't want to quote him, but Allama Rashid Turabi says, oh, what did he say? Now I'm really bad at quoting people also. Like, hukumat ki taakat se nahi chalta hai, kya nahi chalta? With the government's state's taakat, power, control, strength. लेकिन with love, loving hearts, और ये दिल ज़ईफ, ये loving hearts are meek, the hearts that are loving. He said it something like this. I'm distorting his saying. So, Shia religious scholar of Indo, especially Pakistan, Allama Rashid Turabi. And if there are children are, let's say, like if you have this fear of your child, doing something wrong, this is, for example, I'm just showing you from the Quran ayat now, that take these women or girls, right? So we've missed something, we've missed the point, and first we need to get fear out of you. And how to do that? Jiddu Krishnamurti takes you along as a friend to see, discover what we can do. We haven't, religion, we haven't found that how to live, the right or the way we should be living. Like trusting in nature, Mother Earth, trusting in the universe, that maybe now you're ignorant, and the universe will, if you contemplate, it will guide you, and the whole universe is in you. So there will be a time when you will be guided, not with imposing laws and rules on you, strict ones also, but that if you just rely, trust in the divine universe, alignment with the divine universe, like Dr. Deepak Chopra was trying to align us with that mantra, Aham Brahmasmi, then all that ignorance, all that fear, out of fear doing things or not doing things will go. Trusting in the universe that you are, that is inside of you, and that power and that knowledge which could be inside of you, which Jiddu Krishnamurti takes you along to discover if it is, what is here that can help you, help us take away our ignorance, not in a violent way, not by fighting our minds and our souls, right? Or disciplining, like, you know, going to bed at this time, not having this, that, whatever it is. Why are you being told what to do and what not to do? Okay, some people say, okay, we, as children, we had our mothers to take care of us, we didn't know anything. But that caring should be, the mother also takes care of you instinctively, right? Or she's learned from her mother. And the things she's learned from her mother are accumulated that could be wrong. But if she feeds you because nature has given that milk to her, that is not wrong. So we need to trust in nature more, and that it is in us also. Once we grow up, the accumulated things, the things that religions have imposed on us, or other influences, like main thing is that, for example, you breathe and you feel that blessing that I'm enough. This breathing is enough. This breathing is very important. Like Yogi Rajji has said, what is our prayer? Consciousness is God and breathing is our prayer. So we've given importance to secondary things that make life, okay, improve the quality or worsen the quality of life. By giving so much importance to what improves the quality of life, and there are people who have contributed to worsening the quality of life, that too. But what is the main thing here? The main thing is that we are breathing, right? And this breathing is important, not the degrees that you have got, not how much of fighting you have done against yourselves. Even that, if you claim that, oh, I have, fought, and I've won, I've conquered the self, ego, I'm free now. Even that you should not be claiming. Just drop everything. Claiming a trophy for that, or some, self importance. We've taken the wrong way. Need to be free. And should be claiming our not need to be free, because that is not even a want. That is your inherent right to be free. And what comes out of that freedom? That inherent right. Not by working against the forces that have trapped us, have taken away our freedom, fighting them. But I had to do this, so it got really frustrating for me at times, and I couldn't articulate it. But this kind of thing for fear, like you will go to hell, Christians say you will go to hell. Jesus Christ, if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, Christianity. Some say, if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, your sins will accumulate and you will be damned forever. But some believe that you will not go to, but that's their belief. Now, I don't know, so many denominations in Christianity and all this. Point is that those who say that if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, you'll go to hell, that's another story. But still, they let you just live and let live. Right now, the most important thing is that you're breathing. And all the things we've accumulated from society, our conditioning, our upbringing, our environment, the people in our lives, friends, control, like, influence, judge. Oh, she shouldn't have done this. Or commentators and spectators at the cricket match. Oh, he should have hit it like this. Oh, that was a wonderful stroke. Or what do you call that? Right? Maybe the person, oh, why isn't he? He should have been, he's, what do you call that? Words are leaving me. It's the problem. He's not fit today. Why isn't he fit? He should be fit because he's playing on the international level cricket match. Form में नहीं है. He's not in form. This player, this cricket player. How do you know? Maybe the bowler has become better than the batsman, or the batsman has become better than the bowler at that time. So all these are commentaries and are being spectators in a cricket match while, you're not the one playing, but all this you do, trying to impose or imposing your judgments on others, judging people. Now here we have, for example, right? And whoever among you cannot find the means to marry free. Now, if my daughter doesn't get married, we'll have adultery because God says that you can't control yourself and it'll be difficult for her. So get your daughters married, pray for them that they get married soon. All this happens in this religion. I don't know if I've chosen the right kind of example here. So you see, who are there? Even the men are supposed to marry like this, so they can control their urges and no, like release the urges in this way. Can you believe this? So out of fear of fornication, because they're single men, they haven't yet married. This allowance is for him among you who fears affliction. So definitely there are single men who haven't married as yet. They don't have a wife that they can go to right now because they have the fear. This affliction is sleeping around, wanting to have sex. Let's put it this way. Oh, sex urges. But to be patient is better for you, and Allah is forgiving and merciful. So what is this? And if they can't afford free believing women, free, marry free. Free has come here. Let me see. What I tell free chaste, free chaste, mahsanat. So they've put free here. I don't know if the Shias put free, but it's like, and whoever is not able to among you afford to marry chaste, believing women. Oh, free meaning, oh, that way that they're single, not married. That way, yes, but and let us find out if that. But I don't think you see, you people have so much. I've read Jiddu Krishnamurti and I've tried to take out layers of that conditioning and all that. So prerequisite to this is that okay, this will help you, but if I refer Jiddu Krishnamurti to you, recommend that you go through his free online now YouTube videos, please, and not even searching for freedom like this one, that you feel that someone has loved you and has attached to you, and now your freedom is gone, your privacy is gone. So what Khalil Gibran says in The Prophet, I want to be free, I want to be independent from, or someone says, I want to be independent from my parents. They're too overbearing for me. Khalil, oh God, Gibran. So I'm afraid I'm not in my full senses here, because, oh, sorry, I'm being attacked. It's a lot of control I feel. And there's a energy, it's controlling me, wanting to control me. Let me read I think it's in the last part. And thus your freedom, when it loses its fetters, becomes itself the fetter of a greater freedom. So you see, it's your desire telling you, I want to be free, maybe something like this, or that I want to be free from my parents. I want to be free from my friends' judgments on, they're too harsh for me. Or I want to be free, like someone comes here and says, you are gagging me, you are dominating. And then the work starts, the mischief starts if I start to come to their level and want to be free from all that until I'm not like this, I'm not dominating. Just let it be for now, I would tell myself. Someone judging you and you want to defend yourself, so why do you want to defend yourself? You want to be free from the judgments of others, right? You feel they have misjudged you, so also for justice. But let's just for now see it this way, that you want to be free from the judgment of others. And yet we've judged, you will see that you have also judged another, but just for one, before being free of the judgment of other, see what is this judgment? Have I judged others? Should I be judging others? Will that improve? Will it do something? Will it stop them? Will it make? Will it free me? Okay, maybe I haven't said this properly. You can help if you can participate here and help me, please, where my English, where my words, where my expressions are not correct. So, and when the shadow, and thus your freedom when it loses its fetters. So, what is this? Are we desiring freedom? It is, perhaps it is. Let's discover. Let's not come to, okay, I don't think Jiddu Krishnamurti would say freedom is your birthright. Maybe he did come to that, but before coming to that, let's see what is fear, what is the fetters, what are fetters? Have we put fetters on ourselves, and why have we done this? And why is there this desire to be free? Is it our innate right? Is loving one another our innate right? Does love have the right to cross boundaries? And who is the one who is going to see? We've seen through the mind's eyes and made mistakes. Right? And all the things like society, environmental influences, and thus your freedom when it loses its. So it's very, is it shallowly seeking something, freedom, which becomes fetters for itself of a greater freedom. From a greater freedom, this shallow freedom that you need, desire. So the way Jiddu Krishnamurti takes it, I would recommend that. But the reason why I come on strong on this religion stuff, and I will not compromise with you. Some ex-Muslims say, okay, you are peaceful, Muslim, you are good, okay? You're not that Islamist. But look at what you're doing to your children. Look at what you've done to yourself. Look at what your parents have done to you, what the society has done to you. You know, in Saudi Arabia, I heard if you're out on the street and the azan, the caller for prayer goes on, the police, if they get you, they'll force you to go to the mosque or go home, and if you're a lady, go home and pray, right? So that's why I needed to show you from, like, you know, now going to the branches and all this, how terrible this man was against the Jews. Not that I'm saying Judaism is right. No religion, I've now seen after reading Jiddu Krishnamurti, no religion that imposes violence on you. You see, ex-Muslims maybe don't see this because I'm sorry to say you're a peace-loving Muslim. Okay, good, good. I won't compromise on that. You still, I don't think you are peace-loving Muslim. You may be peace-loving, but you haven't established peace in yourself because you haven't recognized that you are peace, and you have been violently or praying helplessly for peace in yourself, trying to discipline yourself or bring peace in yourself or cultivate peace in yourself. I'm violent. I need this religion. I need to follow the methods. Som, you know what is fasting mean? Som, silence. I need to fast. And then you're told, go into your wives now. Som means the asal, the original, actual meaning of fasting is silence. Like when Zechariah was told, okay, I'm just giving you an example, as Surah Maryam, don't talk to people for 3 days and all this, right? That's Som, fasting. Why do you need to be silent? And then, okay, I'm here and there disorderly, sorry. So I'm going from like, what else is there? Like, you know, I forgot it. So that's why now I have to go to the branches and burn, show you. I'm not burning them, but it's just metaphorically, okay? Like, what kind of a person is he? You see how he brought things against the Jews and said how clever he's been, that their books, they change it so you won't trust them. Okay? And nothing will you trust them, the Jews and the Christians. I'm not saying they're better, but this religion is worse. And even if you are, you could be better than a Christian, a Jew, being thinking. You're just thinking you're a peaceful person. But how did you get that peace in you? Tell me. There was a lady who came and said that my husband is this and that. And I feel like, I read the Quran, I don't find peace in myself. So she found her husband doing something she didn't like. It hurt her. And she wasn't getting peace from reading Quran ayats and all this. My husband is, let's say, and really, he wasn't cheating, something, I don't know, but he wasn't cheating on her, or there was something, and I've forgotten now exactly what it was. I can't find peace in myself. I read Quran ayats. What shall I do? Shall I go to a, person, a jadukar to help me? I said, no, 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 don't go to, no, no, no. Right? My thing was also wrong. Like, no, no, no. But I couldn't explain it to her. Just saying, I don't get peace opening the Quran, reciting the Quran. I pray to God to give me peace. Or for peace, what would you do? Fight your nerves. This, what? So my mind is telling me this and that, and it's disturbed me. And oh no, no, what the husband has done has disturbed me, not my mind. But what can you do if so your peace is taken away? Maybe fast, you would say. Oh yeah, fast or keep patience for the sake of that. Lord, do thou endure patience. And you will get peace if you follow this religion and the rules of this religion. Right? But you tell your 8-year-old daughter, get ready. You're supposed to pray. When you become 9 years old, get ready. Zara, have you said your prayers? Go, say your prayers, Zahra. Time. It's time now. 9-year-old, 10-year-old, 9-year-old, 8-year-old. You have prepared her. This is violence against your children. You think you are peaceful Muslims, and some of the ex-Muslims agree with you, right? Sorry, I just have to put something on. It's getting hot. You know what it is. Oh, if I don't discipline myself. Anyways, the men don't have to discipline themselves so much. Uh, the married men in Shia Islam, they can do mutas. Like if they're traveling, if the wives can't perform or something like that, do muta, or they can give their wives a divorce and marry someone else. So, so you see, some of nature's things, what we have done is we've suppressed or even in this, you know what is repression? When, okay, what we've done to the gays and the lesbians, we've repressed them, the Muslims. So this is very, very, it goes into a psychological illness disorder or something, repressed feelings, repressed, all this, and sometimes our children or someone is molested, assaulted, raped, repressed sexual feelings, right? This is very provocative, sorry, very, very out, repressed sexual feelings. This is a problem, society, one problem after another. Sexual repression refers to a pattern of restricting sexual expression. This may occur through the conscious or unconscious suppression of sexual desires. My mother wants me to be straight, so I'm going to get married, and my mother's a Muslim. I have to make my mother happy. Although I'm a lesbian, I can't practice that. My religion doesn't say, it doesn't allow me to practice it. So all through the years, let's say this person, this lesbian, she sacrificed for her religion, for her mother or her father, parents, and she got married to a male. It's going to show later on, no matter how much she can do 5 times prayers on time, fasting, and she doesn't feel any thirst, hunger. You see, this sexual repression, Wikipedia will give us. Very good one. I read earlier on. Sexual repression is a state in which a person is prevented from expressing their own sexuality or sexual orientation. Sexual repression can be caused by an emotional conflict in which a person feels guilt, shame, or distress regarding their natural sexual impulses. These feelings of emotional distress, not distress, red flags are coming out, can be exacerbated by outside factors such as family, see, religion, and peer pressure. Sexual repression is often synonymous with internalized homophobia. More problems coming for that person, in which a gay, lesbian, or bisexual person feels the need to suppress their own homosexual impulses and conform to heterosexual norms. Now, this person has to go to a psychologist or a healer. Sexual repression can also be caused by external oppression, like religion and religious people, in which self hatred is not therapy, please. So we need to learn to love ourselves, and some of us are scared to say that to another, love yourself, because you think that love will make them arrogant. What is this loving self, loving self? You see, you are love, and we've missed the point. We've missed the main point of living life, the meaning. Now we're searching, oh, my calling is coming. When is my calling coming from God? Even as Muslims, we started to do this. Hey, Baba, just be a good Muslim. No, I have to do istikhara. Sexual repression can also be caused by external oppression, in which the laws of a society prevent someone from expressing their sexuality freely. Look at the amount of zulm we are doing, and saying we are peaceful Muslims. We didn't do no. Okay, you will allow your daughter to express herself. Maybe a son, because there are double standards in Islam. I've seen that, and even in moderate society, families, individuals. Defining characteristics and practices. You want me to read more? This is terrible for them, LGBT. Sigmund Freud was the first. You know who was Sigmund Freud? He was Jew. He was a Jew. Sexual. And now I've seen even Muslims. What does my country say? If I have a mental illness, if I'm screaming here, or if I feel like killing myself, go to the hospital, get admitted, go see a shrink, psychiatrist, all due to this Sigmund Freud, isn't it? Sigmund Freud was a psychoanalysis, father of psychiatry, but it branches to all this, right, from Sigmund Freud and psychiatry also. Go to And for how many of my Muslims, Salama herself was saying in Marathi that she has what, ADH, what is it called? What is this? And she has to go to the hospital. I've seen my Shias, my mother, taking psychiatric medication. That's why, no, she was only 13 when she got married. Where's the religious guidance and help and support for her? No help, no support. If the in-laws turn monsters or covert narcissists, no matter how much you love them, they don't love you back. So all this, you see the history, religious perspective, oh my God, most forms of Christianity discourage homosexual behavior. For goodness sakes. So even Jiddu Krishnamurti says it. And yeah, we can say that Christianity is a lesser evil of, compared to Islam. Yeah, we say that, but that doesn't mean that it is not evil, it is not false. So you, in your own way, that doctor. Also, I would say Dr. David would think so. He went in the, I had a teacher in St. Joseph's College when that time when I was fasting, opening the fast, I had such severe headaches, and I now didn't have that depression. Why am I getting headaches? severe headaches there. I said, tomorrow I'm not fasting. I can't. Sorry, God. Sorry, God. Then my father will have to give all that money for me if I. And I was, anyways, we have to take fitra. What is it called? If we eat at someone else's home or what, God knows. So you see, David Wood said he was an atheist and then he was in prison, Christian, maybe Christian prayer. I wish my teacher, Miss Mary Caleb, had prayed for me. She said their Lent is like you can have fruits and you can have meat on one day or maybe not. 40 days, you can have water all the time. She said for 40 days, she didn't have water even. Nothing. I was shocked. And I thought, oh, here I am, love's going to blessing, the grace of God, love. I couldn't fast. I was struggling so badly. I said, severe headaches now in St. Joseph's College. I love this principle and I have to, like love and God is helping us and God is bringing miracles and God gave me such a miracle of my life I could never dream that I would get. But I was, hoping that my teacher would come back. But without her coming back, how I left her and all those songs that I cried on and that memory, whoosh, vanished. And I'm in St. Joseph's College and she was a teacher in this canteen and Mr. Velos and going back, here she taught all this. The backyard of St. Joseph's College, here she taught, all that. Crying, 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 but I didn't. I could have done that if God hadn't given me a miracle at the end of 1989. And Bibi Mariam, I felt totally empty. And now the songs, I'm just enjoying the songs. Was it nothing at all? No more the na 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 by your side. Did I fall in love for nothing? Just the other day. Not crying. What is this? So God gave me a miracle. Grace of God came, patience, the fruit of patience I was holding. 6 years of separation from Mr. Sa. All the songs, wherever I went, she was never out of my mind. So when Jiddu Krishnamurti is really, and to see what is, let's discover, please. You're not allowing me, and then I have accumulated, and I can't take it. If you're going to tell me that you are a peaceful Muslim, and that I should say, okay, okay, you just, okay, if you want that, you go. But I'm going to tell you, no, no, no. This is my way, okay? I mean, like when I was in the Zoom with Salim Lalani and all, felt like I was arguing, and I told the smiley later on, yeah, it's, but I wasn't arguing. It could be that I was trying to convince him or try to talk to him in a peaceful manner that please, Mr. Salim Lalani, brother, let's have a petition. Let's, like that. I couldn't speak to that lady also in the Zoom. The way my tone was, they could have. So they thought I was arguing, but I didn't have time. I felt, I didn't want to argue with Miss. I wasn't agreeing to Salim because he said it was a chit chat and we gupshup. And no, no, and also your viewpoints would be valued. So when I was giving my point of view, he's like, no, no, no. And then it got to me. But I didn't want to argue with them, and it came across as if I was arguing. And then I retained that tone. And when the lady addressed me, I was like, I heard that in the Zoom, and I was like, oh my God, feels like my tone is not soft. And the lady might think I'm being so rude, or I'm so, aggressive. So, but what was my intention? To have a dialogue, right, with Salim Lalani. And it didn't turn out right. He said he's going to kick me out. If I don't stop this, so I was like, please, please, no, don't do this. Like, I didn't, my tone was, see, another Smiley told me that the way you were arguing, I really, like, they admired it, that I stood up against what Salim Lalani, against him for His Highness Aga Khan and the Ismailis, worrying for the Ismailis, that, they've had such a wonderful Imam. What will happen to them? There are some Shias also could commit suicide. It's very painful. Last night, I would have lost my mind and would have to call I don't call the hospital for, but because the medicines are not going to help me, I know that. Maybe they can give me a sedative or something. I took it myself. I went, I've had these bouts of insanity. Where was I? I don't know where I was going. So you see, you being peaceful, Muslims, I won't compromise with that also. And sometimes they may come across very rude. I'm gagging you, I'm dominating. No, I'm determined. I'm determined. It's very frustrating. I have impediments. Do you know Moulin Rouge? When he couldn't walk, and when a person, the frustration that I can't express, I can't show you, I can't show you. Look, 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 how what a liar, clever liar. He put the, he's put the wrong blade. He's used Allah. And then he said, his Allah, he's using these ayahs. Don't use Allah. Don't put false. You don't know, when you don't have knowledge, I can't talk. So I had to calm myself down. Last night I came on this. Even when it was, I was, let me show you. I have to show you. And I have no energy. What a clever man he is. How he's done it. So please bear with me. Of course I'm going to feel. I'm panic struck. God knows. Sorry, excuse me. I need to show you. You may think you may be peaceful Muslims. But I've heard, you heard that from an Ismaili in North America, a hijabi Sunni telling an Ismaili, asking him, he said he's Ismaili, asking him, he said he's Ismaili, or finding out that he's Ismaili, going up to him and saying, you're a pig. How peaceful are you? How loving are you? Where's your humanity gone? We're peaceful. No, no, you could be doing a great injustice. Where your parents have done a great injustice imposing this religion on you. Pray on time, fast when Ramadan comes, no matter what. Uh, Hajj we have to do. This every day, telling you, yeah, for your good and for the society's good, maybe also. Be good, don't abuse, don't do this, be peaceful. But are you really peaceful? Or are you you're doing good for the society. You're telling your children, I'm telling my siblings, and hard on myself also. No, no, don't do wrong. Don't drink. Don't abuse. This, that, right? Don'ts. This is the way we have been taught to discipline ourselves and others. The do's and the don'ts. These are violent ways. If you read, if you really get Jiddu Krishnamurti, that is, you will find out these are violent ways. So they think they are guided, but they are not guided. Quran ayat. Where's my? They think they are guided. What do I want? I want you to be free. Live and let live, please. And don't think that we will become criminals because we don't follow your rules, your religion. I think this is satanic. Even the Christian religion and all these religions organized satanic and violent. Forget satanic, violent. Even Buddhist religion, Jiddu Krishnamurti, there's violence, disciplining themselves. How do monks do it? You have to have a certain time to sleep, and you sleep on that very thin mat. You go for service, all this, yes, good, but all this violence. You think you are, Buddhists think they are very peaceful. Jiddu Krishnamurti has shown us, even they are violent. And indeed, the devils avert them from the way while they think that they are guided. So, this I wanted to say strict laws, suffocating. Maybe not you because you come from that culture. Now, I've come from Pakistan. Let's say I go to Dubai. Oh, when I read that, you, uh, you can't do this. Although I don't stick fingers out, or but if I get angry, I've been angry in the Pakistani markets and all this shops. Yeah, that you can't be here in Dubai. But I was so कहेंगे कहाँ से पता नहीं जंगली आ गई है. Where has she come from, this जंगली? जंगल से आई है क्या? हमारी इमाराती अभी वेलकम बोलेंगे, वेलकम इमाराती, फिर पता चलेगा इनको पता चल गया कि what a जंगली, you know, and they bar them from the way and they think they are guided. Oh, no, they're saying no. Oh, Sheikh Saab, Sheikh Khas. I'm connected, it seems. Deluded dude. So this, you see? Thank you. They don't think I'm jungly. If in Dilip Kumar says to Madhubala in Tarana movie, jungly. Oh. What's that song of Tarana? Thank you, Arabs. Thank you, Emiratis, Sheikhs. Really kind of you. Thank you for the opportunity. This opportunity means a lot to me. I cannot say how much. I cannot thank you enough for this. So without this, what? I'm dead, right? If I don't help. I wanted to go back to Pakistan, help, that's why I made on Facebook, Fatma Mahal. At the poor is like Mother Teresa, but I'm not even dust under it. So thank you. Thank you. I would go out in the heat, come back even for shopping, grocery, headache, even to a mall. Now we had a mall near our house in Karachi. Bookstore, come back, really tired, chronic fatigued, having voices and all this. So I can only give you what I want the best for you, the best. So sometimes Salah ad-Din, I've even abused him and all this recently. I apologize greatly, but uh, I just the poor the Saudi. No, no, they can. Haven't you been violent with the Shias or those who touch the? We're told when the Shias go to Hajj. But now we'd love to see a change, please, and not through strict. Like principal also told me, I went against her. I was going to write her a card. I showed it to my friend Anita Mitra. She said, "What? Dear Mrs. Gulzar, I cannot be disciplined. Only love can discipline. I only, if you love me, then this nonsense." So, she said, "No, no, don't send it to her." I was in London. She told me, "Discipline yourself." See, this is why I refused her guidance on the farewell night our last farewell night in St. Joseph's College. We were we didn't get a farewell, but the ones who, our last farewell, the ones who got the farewell, she told me, "I can guide you." And I said, "No, right?" I said, "No, no, no one can guide anyone." I realized that. But I didn't tell her that, you see, I've written a poem on that, contemplating. What is it? If you believe, I will. And what could make you believe in me, like the a friend in London said, "I believe in you, no matter what you do." I was like, "You believe in me? Please don't, why are you saying, no, no, I believe in you. Zahra, I believe in you." That was a big that was a big thing on me. So, what is it? Where am I going? Then I forget. Absent minded professor. I'm not even a professor. I'm going to prove how these Quran ayats are false against Jews, calling them apes, pigs, slaves of Taghut. Maybe now you are slaves of Taghut. Okay, you don't worship idols, but you worship a Satan who has such strict laws. So let me see if I can remember any. Oh, look, how scary is this, right? Surah Muhammad. Surah Ayah. Where is it? I think it's Surah Fat. Admit believing. This is a good deal for you, believing men and believing women. Great attainment. And punish the hypocrite men and the hypocrite women and the polytheist men. Allah will punish. Polytheist women those who assume about Allah an assumption of evil nature. Even the polytheists assume about Allah a statement is given here against them. Without, like, I wish Jiddu Krishnamurti was here, right? What would he say? This is such a vile and cruel. It's, it's just putting veils on you against these people. It's just brainwashing you. Evil nature. They, what did the polytheist Surah Zumar ayat 3 say? Right? Oh, God. Upon them is the misfortune of evil nature. And Allah has become angry with them and has cursed them and prepared for them hell. And evil it is a destination. Oh my God, all these statements, you see, when you read Jiddu Krishnamurti, find out who you are. Are you this? Are you that? What are you? Forget what is the purpose of life, but first find out who you are. What is this? And to all, oh, okay. Soldiers, witness that you may believe, okay, respect him, exalt him, morning. He's Allah, messenger, right? Indeed, those who pledge allegiance and remained Bedouins, and your messenger believers never return. And if any believe not in Allah and His Messenger, we have prepared for those who reject Allah blazing fire. Just the disbelievers here, who don't believe in Allah and His Messenger, Allah has prepared for them a blazing fire. Sa'ira. Now, where do the Arab Muslims go in the heat? Unbearable heat. They go abroad. They go to Western countries, European countries. God has given them better, much better than us. Okay, we made the desert, that's really great. So you see, now I need to learn this person who came, Jawad White, saying, I'm dominating and all this. I need to learn. I need to be like, but I can't. You can't expect me. I've tried. I will try. You see, like Gora Hari Das was with me, explaining. He never raised his voice against me. Now you see, what is this? You would say this is right because you've been brainwashed. You see, believing is believe in something, you need proof beyond reasonable doubt. This is like impossible, and whoever has not believed in Allah, this is also violent. So I think belief is a crime that you are committing while believing in Allah, this Allah and His Messenger. This is violence for me now. I feel so suffocated after reading Jiddu Krishnamurti. And moreover, he said that he's prepared the fire. Why? Because moments, if you see Ismaili Quran and tafsir on that, 4830. Let's go to Ismaili Quran, how they explain it. My dear ones. That's not how God has explained it. My dear ones. Oh, that's because you're in a smiley and you can tell your smiley is my dear one. Surah 48, ayat 13. Surah 48, ayat 13. Surah 48, ayat 13. Sorry, I have to repeat myself. Surah 48, ayat 13. Otherwise, I'll forget. Surah 48, ayat 13. Oh, it's there. No tafsir. Oh my God. Right? Oh my goodness. And whoever has not believed in Allah and His Messenger, then indeed prepare for the disbelievers a blaze. Fear has come in, please. So, first and foremost, right? There should be no fear. When there is no fear, first we need to decondition ourselves from these fears. Oh, so it was a mighty work to be done. Help you. And I wasn't even eligible, qualified for this. I have such demons. And now, the one who, now I feel gagged. So Sunni who came here saying he's a Sunni, Jawad, white. You're gagging me, you're dominating. What is he? What is he? And is Allah. I'm setting you free from this, but maybe not enough. You think, oh, my tone also sounds like that in this. So by the tone of their voice, you will know them that they are hypocrites and this. I don't have a dignified or soft tone that I can seduce, perhaps. Oh, but women are not allowed to even speak softly with men, right? Ah, what about this in the ayat? You are, oh, prophets' wives, you are not like any other women. Wives, you are not like any. You know how the prophets' wives are supposed to speak? They're not supposed to speak softly. They have to have a karak. Like, don't strict, like firm. Wives of the Prophet, you are not like other women. If you fear Allah, do not be too complacent in your speech. Too complacent or complacent, lest those who with, let's see, this is Surah 33. Let's go to 32 and see. This given me 32 to 42. O wives, it's 32. O wives of the Prophet, you are not like any one among women. If you fear Allah, then do not be soft in speech, meaning to men. And Allah didn't put men here. So a Sunni Muslim coming to tell me that I'm gagging him, I'm so dominating. Huh? Like we can't be like this Pakistani, my father's friend who came to London, and I was now wearing hijab at least. A hijab, like a scarf, not the whole. No, but I was wearing abaya in the Emirates airline when we. So he came with my father, and he was, he saw me, and I was not very. I was quite firm in my ways. So he was saying, those Thai from Thailand, like and I've been to this Thailand Thai airlines. You know how the women, hello, sweet, and they give you this. They talk in the Thais. They talk very nicely, greeting the men even. Maybe I thought he's trying to tell me my father's Pakistani friend. Ah, And for a certain time, like he was in our apartment. Wives of the Prophet, you are not like anyone among women. If you fear Allah, be not soft in speech, lest should be moved with desire. He who in his heart is a disease, but say a word appropriate. Okay, speak appropriately, but do not be soft like smiling. Hello, uncle, how are you? This. So I was like, you know, now tell me I'm hard here, my tone is hard. But what about what your Allah is telling you? Hmm? So if we have to follow the example of these wives. They're, what are they? They are the Ummul Mu'mineen. And if the Ummul Mu'mineen are told not to be soft in the speech, they are examples for us. Be Fatma Zahra is the daughter of, and we were the followers of Be Fatma Zahra. Oh, God. So, Sunni brother, you coming here telling me at the wrong time you caught me, that's okay. Now, I'm supposed to be like, who? Not dominating? Okay, you apologize saying, no, I apologize for saying you are gagging me. Ah, gagging you. Can you believe that? Huh? That's why you will find no Emirati Muslim smiling on YouTube, social media outside, or very dignified, decent. If my father comes to you, he's the community. So, and I was like, oh my God, in the graveyard, yeah. He found his community member. Oh God, how are you? And all this, yeah. And I'm like, Daddy. And the lady, poor lady, was like, oh, yes, yes, she nodded and very decently, but, very, very decent, dignified. But you can't be soft spoken. And I've known her, she's a beautiful lady, Auntie Sabiha, right? Oh my God. Even then, you're just supposed to be very sober. Like my father would go up to her and, my community member, hi, how are you? Kia yo tika yo. You, how are you? Are you okay? Like that. But she's supposed to be, she can't greet him like he greets her. He greeted her, right? Shia Muslims in Dubai, in the graveyard. And you're telling me I'm gagging you, I'm dominating, I'm this, I'm that. You take the opportunity, and your Sunnis haven't called Shias. How far have they gone, some of them? They've called them pigs. Forget that calling names and bullying and all this, bullying the Shias and calling them names. Or maybe you'll say, but my family is not like this. But I am not like, I've never been like this. So don't judge me. Okay? But you see, some of the Muslims, what this Quran, this Islam has done to them. You may not be like this, but people, the other Muslims, how are they? Some of them are like this, right? And the women of Prophet, it says the women, not the wives. Wait a minute. No, no. It talks about the women, not the wives. See, that's why Prophet, That's why I can. The Shias are better in translating this ayat. This women of the Prophet could be the daughter even in it. So we're not supposed to talk softly to men, lest should be moved with desire. Now you'll tell your daughters when you grow up, please don't be with your even your relatives, male relatives, male cousins, if they don't even talk to them. Don't greet them. The father greets them and segregation. Are you telling me how honest have you been with yourselves? Are you telling me that I'm dominating when eventually and it wasn't even for him. I was angry at Shias. You see what you Shias have done, Sayyids and all, upholding this religion. And I was angry at the Shia Imams also a little bit. Wait, Nisa, not Zoja. We're supposed to, the Muslims are supposed to follow suit. Women, Muslim women, right? Oh, women of the Prophet, not wives. No, no, not consorts. So here included is his daughter and those whom your right hands possess, Fatayatakum and every other slave girls and all this, right? Or no? Women of the Prophet, you are not like any of the women. And if you do fear Allah, do not. It's all the time fear, fear, fear. Now you see, this whole religion has come out from fear. Let us first sit and see if, you see, if this bad thing that, this Satan, Surah Sajda, let us see if within you is something. Otherwise, you'll be struggling your whole life. You will get somewhere. Definitely, they say in Urdu, खुदा को ढूंढने से तो खुदा भी मिल जाता है अल्लाह को ढूंढने से तो अल्लाह भी मिल जाता है So if you're searching for God, you will get God. Even the Muslims say this in Pakistan. But you won't get him, like, of course not. You can't see him. So it's metaphorically spoken, right? So where are we going? Oh no, don't tell me I've forgotten Surah. What was the point here? Okay, so wives of the Prophet, I should be prepared for this and I'm not. You fear, you've made fear on fear. This is a religion of fear. So how should you know that if there's no fear, let's say you had no fear, no fear. Who are you? What is all this? What is there any universal truth? Is there truth, evidence of existence of God? How is he? Does he reach out, help out? What is he? We were told the greatest Isme Azam is in Surah Taha. Allah spoke to Moses saying, I am, right? That's the greatest Isme Azam. At that time we didn't know, but we had to read the whole Surah Taha. Where's the Isme Azam? I couldn't find it. Which one? It's secret. The Jews know that it is O Moses, I am who I am. And be still. And another Bible verse. This whole religion is based on fear. Don't you see it? And it's appealing to your fear. How else can I explain it to you? And whoever has not believed in Allah and His Messenger, then indeed we have prepared for the believers a blaze. This is even against, like, why are you threatening these? It's like a threat, right? For the hereafter, we'll be in the blaze. In the hereafter, Surah 48, Ayat 13. Ayat 13 in Surah Fat. Ismailis. Now, does Hazir Imam ever? You see, this fear is not good. He must have realized this. And this is in your Quran, Ismailis. Do you know what is fear and what it does to you? If you're not strong enough, you either run, or if you can't run, you'll scream, or it paralyzes you at times. It paralyzes your mind, also, right? Or terror struck in your hearts, and it paralyzes you from even thinking. And then God is saying, I will put abomination on those who do not use their intellect. Intellect, very, very good. See, Shia book, Al-Qafi, intellect, very, very good. Allah to obey. You obey with the intellect. Allah has shown us how to, this, but how shall I show you? That intellect is very, very good, but then why is he bringing fear in? Okay, if intellect is very, very good, then then this intellect should have saved Shaitan, right? Right? Uh, reason. So Allah said to Shaitan, this intellect very, very good. Shias know this. Read Al-Kafi volume 1 or 2 on what Allah said to the intellect, Aqal. Come, it came, go, it go. So when intellect very, very good, then if Allah said to Shaitan, what made you do this? See, he appealed to the intellect of Shaitan now. Worship, not good. Shaitan worship, Iblis worship God for thousands of years. So he appealed to Iblis's intellect. Why you not do this? Why you not bow to Adam? What does Shaitan say? And where this coming from? Reason. Where reason come from? Intellect. Why Shaitan have such arrogance, arrogant intellect then? So there are different patterns of reason, right? Prostrate yourself before Adam, they did so except for Iblis, who refused, swelled in insolence, and was such an unbeliever. And when he said to the angels, bow, they bowed, except for, this Surah Baqarah. When Allah asked, where that ayat? And asked, here, Surah Araf ayat. Let's see. So now we have this, and we have certainly created you and given you a weekend of those who prostrated, except for Iblis. Then what happened? Allah said, what prevented you from prostrating? Allah, okay, is appealing. Have you ever read I'm okay, you're okay book? So if you appeal to the intellect, you will get the intellect. If you appeal to the child, you will get the child. If you appeal to the ego, you will get the ego. If you appeal to the parent of that person, you will get the parent. Do's and don'ts, you will also get do's and don'ts. Child grows up as whatever you appeal to. So you grow up, human beings, like this. So now Allah asked him a reason. Although Allah know that he worshipper of Allah, for thousands of years he's worshipped Allah. He was an angel or something, but now Allah says he's a jinn, made of fire. Okay, he was some messenger of Allah. Okay. Allah said, what prevented you from See, now Allah is appealing to Iblis's intellect, but coming frustrating when I commanded you. Satan said, I'm better than him. Now, Iblis's mind is saying, I'm better than him. Is reason coming? Intellect failure. What you are told about intellect to use your reason, it's a fail. Or you say, use correct intellect, not all intellect generally, like in Al-Kafi, or in the Quran ayats, use your intellect. Oh my God. Meaning men of understanding. That's why Maududi put and conduct. Only intellect not enough. They say, जिसकी अकल सबसे अच्छी होती है वो अल्लाह को obey करता है. He obeys Allah who has good intellect. Allah should grace him then with good intellect. Allah did not grace, say, Iblis with good intellect then. Can we now blame Allah here? Allah said, what prevented you from prostrating? Where's that mic of mine? Can you hear me? What prevented you? Satan said, I'm better than him. Satan, okay, now you see, Satan say, I'm better than him. You created me from fire. So, and created him from clay. So fire better than clay. Now, what answer did God give here? Allah said descent. No. See, this problem here. Allah should have told him. And there's another place where he tells him, what prevented you from prostrating to Adam, whom I created with my two hands? Let's go to that Surah Sadayat. What prevented, I'll show you this also. What prevented you to prostrate to him whom I created with my hands? This also. So Allah now appealing that my hands better. Let's see this. Is there no? Oh, please, what prevented you from prostrating yourself to one whom I created with both my hands? Surah Sadayat, right? 75. We go to Quran.com. Now this better. Now Allah is telling better. Because now Allah is telling Iblis, what prevented you from prostrating to that which I created with my hands? Now what is Satan saying? That I better than him? You created me. Were you arrogant? Or were you among the haughty? Okay, good. Now let's see where my mind is going. How I deal with, show you from here. You're saying this very good. He said, I'm better than him. He still say to Allah, I'm better than him. You created me from fire and created him from clay. Now did Allah create Iblis with his own hands? How he created fire? We have to see. No, he say, Allah asked him, are you haughty or art thou I also, mighty ones, from the mighty ones? Alim. But does Satan give him a reason? Do you think this reason, reasonable reason? What? He didn't say he was arrogant. He said, I'm better than him. I'm better than him? Or can we be equal? I think Satan, Iblis, should go into a contemplation here. But Allah tell him, what the reason he gave. You created me from fire. I better than him. Or no, you created all of us? And we are all equal, God. Well, how about saying that? How come you created Adam with your own hands and you created me from fire? You make me insecure, don't you? And you're telling me that Adam is better because you created Adam with your own hands. Now tell me what is harder to create. Okay, let's leave this open. Allah is telling you what is hard. What is harder to create? You or the universe? Now here Allah is saying what harder. Quran ayat. Can you believe this? We are going round and round in circles. Again, Surah Yusuf, oh no, Surah Naziyat, this Yusuf Ali translation. What? Allah said to you, what? Are you the more difficult to create or the heaven? Allah comparing its creation, making one above the other, right? Himself, that reason. Now, I'm not a philosophy a PhD in logic also. Now, let's do some maths here. Surah Nasiyat, ayat 27. In Quran.com, I go. Ayat what? Go to Surah Nasiyat, 27. And we go to 27 ayat. Now, why Allah said this here? To you. First, he tell Adam, Iblis, that I created him with my two hands. Okay, meaning, they say meaning power and might. Are you more difficult? Point is, he say with my two hands, right? And the point is power and whatever, but he better than Iblis. Now, he constructed it. Now, are you, so I'm not, okay, philosophically I'm weak and all this, but now what is coming? He not even said that he created this heaven or creation. He said that he constructed it. Are you a more difficult creation or the heaven? He constructed this world. Banaha. It did not khalq yazi. It did not even originate father, coming from father. It's coming from constructed it. Now he's telling you people, are you more difficult to create or the heavens? And moreover, that he built it, he constructed it. Oh my God, now construction coming up. You know, builders construct a building step by step, putting, taking this bricks, cement, constructing. Now he say he's a constructor. For God's sakes, what this nonsense? If I not come philosophically, logically, I come like this and tell me now this ayat Now he's telling you, are you more difficult because what? Why, this failure, right? Verily, in this is an instructive warning for whosoever feareth. He keeps telling you, fear Allah, fear. But Allah did punish him in the hereafter. Okay, now he's now the Adam he created and the human beings making problems for each other. What the angels say to God? They will shed blood and do this. Why do you? We know what. And he said, I know what you do not know. Now he's giving threats to these people who are straying from his guidance that he sent down in messengers and through prophets. Indeed, is it that is a lesson for whoever? Why aren't you fearing me now or having taqwa? Why have you not have a akhsha? Yeah. What this meaning? Let me see. Khawf. Yeah, this fear coming. This not taqwa, right? Being God conscious. Okay, being God conscious. Let's come to that. If a Hindu tell you or someone spiritual person tell you, try to become God conscious without fear. How to do that? With the consciousness, right? At least from the consciousness, we can become God conscious. Without violence, without disciplining yourself, but having this kind of seeing, being a seer through your all seeing consciousness, you become God conscious or self. What you become without fear. So they don't bring fear in. And this now here, are you more difficult creation or is the heaven? And I could go philosophically and showing you the problems in the Quran ayats. And what God saying now? He's a constructor, he's a builder of the heavens. That really funny. Surah Yasin, he say, I say, be in it is. Then he's saying what is more difficult to create, and that he making himself here a constructor. Oh my God. I had enough of this, you see? But I have to be here to show you. I don't, what this too much nonsense, ridiculous. This terrible. My intellect defeated. Now, where my intellect? Tell me. Where's your intellect now? How are you going to tell me God is the constructor? You know what a constructor is of a building? How we take bricks and cement and slowly foundation make and slowly make. How many days does it take to make a house building construct? Oh, it's terrible. So better that we go to the conscious. We see, Baba, without fear, I show you then. But first I have to burn all my bridges here. Leaves, the tree. I complete this Quran ayats, destroy. I show you how they destroy the fundamental foundation of Islam, taqwa and all. Oh, sorry. What is called? La ilaha illallah. Tawheed. It destroy. Partners with Allah, it destroy. Quran ayats. And then we have no fear. What if I tell you, or someone tells you, let's just see, not bringing a fear, and if you not believe, if you are not God conscious, I will make you, and yes, there could be stubborn people, okay, but even one asking them to come, if you look, yeah, there may be criminals corrupted giving us a problem. You think the Muslims have not, these religious people have not? They're imposing their fear, the fear they've got from here. What if from the very beginning there was no religion and we come like this? Maybe we not have those criminals, corrupted, stubborn, covert nas in the vein, in our humanity, in our race, right? No fear. So let's find out what is conscious, if there is a consciousness. Oh God, without fear, finding out. Not like this and other religions. Okay? So we take a break now and do Jiddu Krishnamurti or listen some videos on I go more, refresh my, no, not memory. Why can't it just be Jiddu Krishnamurti? So what he say? How, where he point to? Fear. What is fear? In the past, right? It's all this, right? From what we have experienced, maybe we burnt our hand by through, a toaster. And now I fear the toaster. Every time I go near it, I will not touch it. I've learned, yes, by burning my hand. And you say, oh, God give you this, that, He tell you from before that you will burn your hand if you're not you will burn your whole body if you are not a believer in Allah and the Messenger. Not only in Allah, but also the Messenger. So then, you this point coming for the Muslims, in favor of the Muslims. So I burnt my hand. Nature heal it. I didn't have to go to the hospital in London. I have home treatment. Nature heal it. But God not wanting to heal the disbelievers, He's casting fear in you people of hell, burning forever, or for a long time, some Muslims say. This is not good. Why not good? Because fear coming, paralyzing you, brainwashing you. So without brainwashing, without, you see, to see what is true. What is this tool in itself? What is this? Now, if stool telling you that I will burn you if you not believe in me, this tool, is made of energy in its fundamental thing, level, right? I will burn you if you not know that I'm not a stool in my fundamental level. I energy. That's very, very unfair, right? I gonna leave you. Thank you, Ishan. God bless you. Loving regards to you, your family members, and all. Wish you the best and freedom from all these fears and dominating religions and gagging, suffocating religions, rules and regulations. It is not good for you. You may think on the face of it, but in the long run, it is not good. Maybe in the long run, you think it is good. I tell you, what good is in this fear? It takes you away from the reality. And the mind also you can't use properly in this fear. Use the mind, put the mind in its place where it belongs. See what the mind is. And who is the seer? Who Who is the seer of this mind? Find out. Without fear, without these, you know what I mean? Okay? So that's why I want you to leave Islam, because what I see, I wish I can express it in better ways. Even here, I may not have been able to show you or express or explain. And so you leave Islam for your own better. You think you are peaceful, but your Allah not a peaceful. He scare you, He terrorize you. He terrorize you into believing in Him and His messenger. And this messenger and what the ayahs I show you leaves from the branches now. Terrible, unjust, right? And he says just. He does not like the unjust. He's adil, adil. That Shias have in the pillar. Allah adil. They choose one justice, very important. This all falls, crumbling down now. So without fear, to see, to find, to discover what is universal truth. Is there anything in us also, without fear? And not that this going round and round in circles and pattern of thinking different. Shaitan say one thing, he say one thing, another thing, then he really stump it in Surah Naziyat, ayah 27. He really stump a reason, making himself the constructor. Then we have in, where now I going, again I forget. Whenever I want to go and search, so I must have some, I think, some breakfast, put some food in my stomach, so it give good khuraq, nourishment to my brains. Okay? And then I come back later on. Thank you very much. I go now.